يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. First, happy Ramadan to everyone. And we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us another opportunity, another Ramadan. There are so many people who were with us in this community, in this city last year, and they didn't get a chance to reach to this Ramadan anymore. Their bodies in the cemeteries and their souls in Alam al-Arwah. May Allah bless them all. So we thank you, Allah, for giving us another riyafatullah, another reception. Shahrullah, the month of God. Shahrul Amal wal Ibadah, the month of action, work and worship. Shahrul Siyam wal Tilawah, fasting and recitation of the Holy Quran. Shahrul Silat wal Sadaqah, to connect with our relatives, with our friends, and to be generous and charitable. Shahrul Du'a wal Ijabah, the month to call and to answer. This is a great opportunity, and we are grateful to you, O Allah, for blessing us with this beautiful opportunity. This verse that I just recited was from Surah Al-Baqarah. This is the longest chapter in the Quran, the second and the longest chapter in the Quran. And Surah Al-Baqarah is the first chapter which was revealed to our Prophet, peace be upon him, after the migration. As-Surah Al-Ula, بعد الهجرة, هي Surah Al-Baqarah. There are 5 verses from 183 to 187 in this chapter that they deal with fasting. So interesting to know that the Muslims, they were Muslims in Mecca for 13 years, but they did not fast. Because this ahkam, these laws were revealed gradually. So fast became wajib when they moved to Medina. They moved from the stage of Islam to a stage of Iman. Because this verse says, Ya ayyuha alladhina aman. It doesn't say, Ya ayyuha alladhina aslam. So Iman is different from Islam. Islam is just to submit, but Iman means to commit. You may say, yes, I miss you, I love you, it's just saying it. But if you show commitment for your claim, that is Iman. The Quran says, قالت الأعراب آمنا قل لم تؤمنوا ولكن قولوا أسلمنا. The Bedouins, they said, we believe. Tell them, no. Don't say we believe. Say we submit. You submitted. But to believe is the higher stage of the faith movement. Like you go to the elementary school, that is Islam. But when you get to university, that is al-Iman. Now, كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الصِّيَامِ. The siyam is prescribed for you. Kutiba or kataba is mentioned in the Quran many times. And when this term is used, that means that Allah is very, very serious about that. Like you go to a doctor, you receive a prescription, that means that is very serious. You have to take the medicine and you have to take it. Other than that, why you go to the doctor if you don't want to take the medicine, if you want to use it? So anytime that he said kataba, like kataba rabbukum ala nafsihi ar-rahmah, compassion is a part of character of your Creator. It's very serious. Kataba. He obligated himself to be merciful. كتب الله لأغلبن أنا ورسلي. He wrote it down. There is no doubt that God, His message, His messengers, they will win at the end. No doubt about that. Sometimes, instead of kataba, the word kutiba is prescribed. Kutiba alaykum al-qital wa huwa kurhun lakum. Sometimes you have to fight. You don't like it, but sometimes no option. That's the only way to remove injustice and oppression. They have to do it. كتب عليكم القصاص في القتلى is written, is prescribed that when there is a murder, there is death penalty for the act of murder. Now, if you want to forgive the murderer, it's up to you. فَمَنْ عُفِيَ لَهُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ شَيْءٌ فَاتِّبَاعٌ بِمَعْرُوفٍ. You want to pay the diya, then that's another thing. It's interesting that Allah used فَمَنْ عُفِيَ لَهُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ. The murderers is called brother here because sometimes, you know, the Qabil and Habil are brothers and one killed another one. Brother in humanity. But they forgot they are brothers because of greed and selfishness. So if you want to forgive your brother, that's up to you. But you have the right of qisas. So anytime that kutiba or kataba is used in the Quran, it shows the weight of the subject. Now, Ya ayyuha alladhina amanu kutiba alaykum as-siyam. Siyam is kutiba, siyam is prescribed. That's been very, very serious. And it is during the month of Ramadan. You know, the only month is mentioned by name in the Quran is Ramadan. We don't have Rajab or Sha'ban or Shawwal or Muharram or Safar or Jamad al-Awwal, Jamad al-Thani. None of these months are mentioned in the Quran. There is only one, and that is Shahr Ramadan. That's how important this month is. Why? It is important for two reasons. Number one, أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. This is a month of revelation that the Holy Quran, this most beautiful book of the library of universe, was revealed in this month. That makes it so important. And another reason Ramadan is important is كتب عليكم الصيام, because this procedure, this program, this project of purification was revealed in the holy month of Ramadan. كتب عليكم. It is a wajib. What is wajib? It is wajib to fast. And what is fast? Number one, the physical fasting. That means to ignore our urgent physical inclinations and appetites and deny our desires from certain time to certain time. That is a physical fasting. But also there is a spiritual fasting. That means that during the day, our minds, our hearts, our souls are going through this procedure of fasting. And it's so important that you know that certain time when people, they miss their prayer, like ladies, during the Hayd and Nifas, the monthly period, if a lady missed her prayer, she doesn't have to make it up later on. But when she missed a fast, Siyam Ramadan, she has to make it up. Why is it so important? Although Siyam is mentioned in the Quran only 13 times, while Salat is mentioned almost 100 times. So why is it that Siyam is taken so seriously that under so many circumstances we have to make them up? The reason is mentioned in the same verse, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Because Siyam is dealing with the concept of tattaqun, taqwa, purification of your soul. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ is the solution for our problems at the level of family, community, and the world. Allah is saying that you have problems. And you tried so many ways and you couldn't solve the problem. And I tell you, The solution is لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. You have so many problems that you use your money, didn't do it. You use your military, didn't do it. You use your media, didn't do it. Now I tell you, there is another solution. The United States is the most powerful country in the world when it comes to military. $700 billion. $700 billion. That's the military budget of this country. Technology, science, universities, media, communication, so important, so powerful. But still there are so many problems that this country was not able to solve. The evil of racism, the evil of hate, the evil of prejudice. None of those applications solve this problem. Charleston church crime, just 2 days ago. This guy, Daniel Roof, only 21 years old. He got his gun during his birthday party. What kind of dad brings a gun to his son that this is my gift for your birthday? But this happened. When you look at the media, they try to say, oh, this guy was so sweet. And he was so quiet. They make an angel out of a criminal. Can you imagine? This is the operation of the media. They can find an evil and make an angel out of evil. They can find an angel and make an evil out of angel. That's what they do day and night. Alhamdulillah that this guy was not a Muslim. Other than that, the first thing we would hear that he was a terrorist, and because of that all the Muslims are terrorists, and all the Muslims are ISIS. What did they say about this case? They said that a gunman, they never used terrorists. He was a gunman, and he was mental. How do you know that he was mental? Even the time that guy is not even arrested, they already said he was mental. I mean, did you do the investigation? How did you find that he's mental without doing a checking? Fortunately, there are a lot of people in this country, they already understand this hypocrisy and they are talking about it. Some people even in the media, they already talk about it, that what if this guy was a Muslim? Would you say that, oh, he was a very quiet, sweet guy, he was a very wonderful gentleman, and he just had a mental problem. Looks like the Muslims, they never have mental problems, and never have depression, and only this guy. You see how this hypocrisy works? Allah says, I have a solution for you guys. لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. The solution is a taqwa. And taqwa starts from your heart, your soul, your mind. And the time for this taqwa, time for this transformation, time for this spiritual transition, time for tawbah, time for repentance, time for the spiritual revolution is the holy month of Ramadan. Don't miss this month. And we all need it. Not only Americans, not only Christians. We as Muslims, look at what is going on. We criticize the Charleston church and forgot about Yemen, that in Sana'a, 3 mosques were attacked. The first day of month of Ramadan. Can you imagine? It is month of Ramadan. It is the mosque. It is about people who are fasting. It is about people who are praying. And a criminal comes and puts a bomb and kills everyone. And he does that in the name of God, in the name of Islam. Unbelievable. It's not that he went to a haram place. But this is what is going on. So when Quran says, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, it is for everyone. That we all need that. We all need that. So much human suffering, so much injustice, so much corruption, so much evil, so much oppression, so much misery and suffering. And Allah says, you tried all these methods and all failed. Let me tell you what is the solution. كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
I was just reading this report yesterday from United Nations. These are not something that I came here and I say it out of exaggeration and make it up. This is United Nations saying almost 60 million people are refugees and homeless in this world. 60 million, not 60,000, not 600,000, 60 million people. That they lost everything. They lost their house, they lost their property, they lost their security. Can you imagine now? You work like in this country for 50 years, 60 years, now all you have is a house and you have a place, a store for your business. Somebody come and destroy all and then homeless all over. That is what happened to 60 million people. That the result of tens and tens of years of their trying are gone because of human greed and arrogance and ignorance. And they are suffering. And Allah is saying that, yes, this is a problem. And I want to tell you to hire someone who can provide you with peace and security. You need to hire an internal police, a spiritual police, to locate it in your heart. And that police matter, spiritual police. It's not about the military police. That is the one who can provide you with the security in your soul, a security system. So لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ, taqwa is a spiritual security system. That means that any time that someone does something wrong, the alarm goes off. If a person lies, the security. Person backbite, the security. Gossip, security. And please, for the sake of God, brothers and sisters, take advantage of this holy month of Ramadan. Can you, for certain times during day and night, turn the TV off, turn the Facebook off, Twitter off, all this texting and emailing and internet all off, and get together to the masjid. Let us see one another. Let us make this month of Ramadan month of love, month of passion, month of brotherhood, month of unity, month of connection, month of understanding, month of charity, month of caring and kindness, month of responsibility, month of righteousness, month of thinking and reflection. Yes, this is an opportunity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He gave us. And said, why you are wasting this time with gossip? Few people came to me and they said, Shaykh Elahi, please forgive us. I said, why you want forgiveness? He said, I backbite and I did, I hurt you, and now I heard that you are selling Darul Hikmah and you are leaving Dearborn, so I just came to apologize. I said, who said that we are? First of all, it's not my Darul Hikmah, I am not able to sell anything. And who said? He said, well, there was a big rumor that Darul Hikmah is for sale, and you are leaving the country or you are leaving the community. I remember that, you remember like a few months ago, I said that if the new development in the community, I said that we have enough masjid in Dearborn. So if there are people who have money, who want to buy masjid, let us buy a masjid in Washington DC. I'm ready to go there. Let us invite Barack Obama to Friday prayer. I mean, if you have a masjid close to, the White House and the Congress, maybe there is a chance that you have interaction. The things that we are doing in Dearborn, if we do this in Washington, believe me, it's much more powerful. So I said, if you are able to buy a mosque, buy it there. And I'm ready to move. But obviously they were not ready. People talk, and not ready for a big movement. And the whole thing was canceled. But some people turned that healthy, humble conversation and offer to a big rumor, and they make it something else. Now just in 2 days, like a big issue in the community, they are talking about Awqatus Salah. Why this masjid, like Imsak is this time and Iftar is that time, and that masjid is different? I mean, we don't have to waste too much of time. If you are comfortable, if you want to do more ihtiyat, that's okay. Like in House of Wisdom, we made hour and a half between Tulu al-Fajr and Tulu al-Shams. We consider that a famous, idea of hour and a half. And we built the Imsak and Salatul Subh based on this criteria, hour and a half. Now, saying that makes the day shorter. You fast less, like half an hour, that makes the day half an hour shorter. We didn't do it just to make day shorter, but we did it based on that principle that consider hour and a half, the distance between Tulu and Shuruq. But then we saw lots of people, now they forgot about the point of Ramadan, and the whole conversation is about Awqat al-Salat. We forgot about Ramadan. I said, well, brother, if that's the problem, we change it. You want to fast half an hour longer? I asked the office, I said, can you change it? Can you just make it half an hour later? Let us say that the distance between Tulu and Shuruq is 2 hours. So you have half an hour longer for your fast during the day. So we don't want to make a fitna in the community just because of, Awqat al-Salat. The holy month of Ramadan is an opportunity of لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. This is the point. At-taqwa is the solution. At-taqwa is the purpose. Purification of the soul. Have a spiritual police in our heart. Have solution for our family issues, for social issues, for international issues. Ittaqullah. Ibadallah. Ittaqullah. The absence of taqwa is the cause of problem in Yemen, in Syria, in Iraq, in Lebanon, in Palestine, in Afghanistan, in Saudi Arabia. All of this crime and corruption caused for lack and absence of at-taqwa. People miss the fear of God, the fear of Lord, the passion for Him, hubbu dunya. They got busy with this material and they missed the point, the purpose of life. So brothers and sisters, let us turn this holy month of Ramadan to the real month of ibadah. Bring your children. We have program every night. Participate in iftar. If you like to sponsor an iftar, let us make it a movement of act. Not to say, well, the Prophet said that even you sleep, nawmukum ibadah. I want to go and sleep. I mean, that's part of it, but you don't want to just, know for 24 hours. The battle of Badr happened in Ramadan, 17th of Ramadan, wasn't it? The Fath Mecca, liberation of Mecca, happened during the holy month of Ramadan. So Ramadan is a month of action in addition to ibadah. On Friday, let your kids come to this 2 hours class for summer class. Brothers and sisters, I don't know how to emphasize, there is a tsunami of immorality and corruption targeting our youth and our families. And the masjid, the house of God, is a place that we can save our souls and save the souls of our children. TV cannot do that. Just sitting there and watching even the best lectures cannot do that. The only way we can do it is to visit, like now, to get together, see each other, establish friendship, establish brotherhood, establish cooperation, know each other, help one another. That is the solution, and that is what the holy month of Ramadan is. This is why this is Shahrullah. Shahrun inda Allah afdalul shuhur, wa ayyamuhu afdalul ayyam, wa layalihi afdalul layali, wa sa'atuhu afdalul sa'at, anfasukum fihi tasbih, wa nawmukum fihi ibadah, wa amalukum fihi maqbool, wa du'aukum fihi mustajab. Yes, this is the type of the holy month of Ramadan, with this condition. If somebody fasts and at the same time lie, if somebody fasts but at the same time involved in gossip and backbiting, the fast is already gone, the fast is already failed. There is no fast in that case. So let us learn from this khutbah just this word. The meaning and the importance of the word لَعَلَّكُمْ تَتَّقُونَ. Let our youth learn it. I'm so glad to see the youth of wisdom. There are some of the brothers and sisters here to talk with you after Salah. Join the youth of wisdom. We need to have a strong young group to defend our faith. Now this Pastor Steve Anderson is coming to Dearborn. This is next Friday. He's going to be here next Friday. He's not like Trey Jones. He's not as crazy as Trey Jones. He's not insulting. He's not threatening. He is using the word of peace and love and truth and salvation. But he says that Muslims are going to hell. I'm going to go to Dearborn. He's coming all the way from Arizona to save us from hell. And he said that he is going to distribute some DVD called March to Zion. Next Friday they are coming to Dearborn. Congratulations to those who have business in Dearborn. That's a good opportunity for business people to have more guests in the city. And they are going to come to every Muslim that they can see and to give them a DVD of Marching to Zion. The best reaction to this group, and I made a message on my Facebook. If you want the details, I don't have time to go and say the details, but look at that statement that these brothers who are coming to save us, let us listen to them. Maybe we can save them, we can help them. They are saying that we go there because they don't believe in Jesus, and since they don't believe in Jesus, they go to hell. You are in the wrong place. You are absolutely in the wrong place. If the only community after the Christianity that believe in Jesus are Muslims, who else other than Muslims and Christians believe in Jesus? No one else. But there's some ignorance already is going on. And yes, get the DVD from them. The time that I put that statement, I had not seen this DVD. After that, I watched this DVD and I found it very positive. It's talking about John Hagee and, as a matter of fact, attacking all those negative Zionist Christians in this country that they carry the disease of Islamophobia. This DVD, as a matter of fact, is against them. So let us welcome them to our city. And let us explain to them that we do believe in Jesus. We don't say Jesus was God. But 70 times Jesus and his mom are honored in the Holy Quran. Let them know that. And let them leave our city with a better understanding about Islam and Muslim community. And we're glad that this happened in Holy Month of Ramadan. Maybe they didn't know that in Ramadan you don't go and have breakfast 9 a.m. in a community that the Muslims are fasting. But this is about ignorance. They are coming to our house. That's a good opportunity to be nice with them and be respectful to them and take the opportunity to educate them and to teach them. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَالْعَصْرِ إِنَّ الْإِنسَانَ لَفِي خُسْرٍ إِلَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالْحَقِّ وَتَوَاصَوْا بِالصَّبْرِ. May Allah bless you, brothers and sisters, in this holy month of Ramadan and protect you and your families from any harm, any evil, and bless us to complete this fast of holy month of Ramadan and to participate in the evening programs of this holy month of Ramadan and achieve the goal of this holy month of Ramadan, and that is لعلكم تتقون وإلى الصلاة إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله.